Hi everyone, round 8 was played today at Norway chess. I'll show you a very interesting game between Gukesh and Aryan Tari. Let's quickly jump into the game. So Gukesh was white, he started with d4, knight f6, bishop to f4. We have the London system, d5, e3, and here Arito opted for this setup with g6 against London. So trying to play King's Indian defense against London system, knight f3, bishop g7, knight b to d2, castle and c3. And yes, this is pawn formation in London and bishop is out and both knights are nicely parked here. b6, and here the main move is bishop to e2, but actually Gukesh opted for a very good move, h4, trying to break with h5. c5 was played in this position, knight to e5, and here knight b to d7 is a novelty. Actually in one game, knight f to d7, h5, knight takes, bishop takes and d takes e5. That was Burke against Antonio in 2018, but now the novelty, bishop to e2, normal developing move, h5, knight c6. Of course, we attack a queen, so queen has to go to e8. And here Gukesh played b4. Actually, computer recommended just to castle, but yes, this move is also quite fine. Here, let's say if black takes the pawn, cd, cb, and bishop to b7, b5 can be played, and white is okay here in this position. So Gukesh played knight to g4. Now we can castle, e5, and here very good move by Gukesh, just going back with the bishop. Let's examine if white takes, knight can take, d e5, bishop takes, and queen enters the game, and yeah, black is better. It attacks the c3 pawn, so it's not a good idea to take this pawn. So rightly Gukesh played bishop to g3. Now queen to e6 was a slight mistake. Actually here computers prefer bishop to b7, because after queen to e6 we can play b5 because knight was under attack, bishop b7, and here Gukesh plays very actively with c4, bishop takes, b takes, and here knight d to f6 was played, but actually this was a mistake. Probably Aryan was afraid of this. Queen takes on c6. Now if cd5, he was probably afraid of this. If queen takes, then bishop to f3 and we would lose a rook like this. But actually in this position, after pawn takes, we can play queen to b7, and actually black is perfectly fine. But now e4 was played by Gukesh, and we have very funny pawn formation here in the center. And here Tari played a mistake, taking on e4 with the knight. Better would be just to take with the d pawn, and after d5 it looks very scary, but queen to a8 can be played. And let's say after bishop takes g4, knight takes, we can take on e4, and after f5 knight can jump here and f4. Yeah, black gets some counterplay in this line. Of course, white is still better, but black isn't that worse. But after knight takes, now there's very nice move. cd5, queen takes. Now we take the knight, and after queen takes e4, Gukesh finds very nice move, d5, going here to promote with c and d pawn. Let's just examine if here white plays bishop to f3. That actually would be a mistake, because we can take this pawn, queen takes, and yes, and also black has nice center here. But after d5, knight f6 was played, bishop to f3, queen f5, and now d6. And yes, very nice pawns here on c and d file. e4 was played here. Now the only move is of course bishop to e2, knight d5, rook c1, we prevent this jump. Knight b4 was played. Let's examine if knight c3. We can just take and just play c7, and those two pawns are very dangerous. And after knight to b4, c7 was played. Bishop to d4. Now here also computer recommends rook to c4, with idea just to take in this bishop here. Knight d3, yes, and we can take this bishop. But actually here Gukesh played queen to a4. Now after a6, Gukesh played d7, so that was the point of queen to a4 to support this d7 pawn. And here Tari played b5. And let's say if queen returns here, then we can just take this pawn and black would be okay. So after b5, white has very nice move. I can give you a couple of seconds to find it, to pause the video and then find it. So yeah, in this position, the right move is bishop takes b5. Very nice. Let's see, a b5. And now, of course, sorry, we don't take this pawn, but we take a rook. And let's say what would happen if rook takes. Now we just promote, rook takes, and c d8 is queen. So this would be winning, totally winning for white. So actually in this position, Tari didn't take, but queen d7. But now we take this pawn on e4, knight a2. Here rook c2 e1 was played. Now we want to play this and exchange the queens. So bishop to f6 was played, rook d1, bishop d4. And here very, very nice move by Gukesh, queen to c2. Attacking this knight, of course. Let's examine if knight goes here to b4. There's very nice move. Queen c5, and if bishop takes, we lose a queen. So queen to e6 was played to defend this knight. Now rook f to e1, attack queen, queen c4, and here queen c4 was played, bc4, and bishop to d6. But here actually there's a very nice move, even better than bishop to d6, is rook takes d4, cd4, and just simple rook to b1. Let's see what would happen after d3. We play rook to b8, d2. Now we take the rook, king takes, and just promote with a check. And when king goes here, then we are just able to stop this pawn or even go for mate like that. But okay, bishop to d6 was played, rook c8, and now just simple bishop takes c5. And after this move, Tari resigned. Let's see what would happen if bishop takes here. Then we just play rook to d8 and it's game over. If king goes here, we just pick a rook. If not, we just promote to a queen. So white is winning. Yes, very nice game by Gukesh. Hope you enjoy it. And tomorrow there's big clash between Nakamura and Caruana. If Nakamura wins the game, he also wins the Norway Chess Championship. But if it's a draw, then Caruana wins it. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.